right? So men had to have a lot of control
Yeah.
over female sexuality because men were selling their excess labor and women were selling their excess fertility and blah, 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 right? So the fact that your mom would say it's wrong to want to have casual sex with women means that she thinks she's a really shitty wife.
Maybe I should have told some background story. She's not even married.
Well, I guess that's a really shitty wife, then, isn't it, right? No, because a woman wants commitment, right? And a woman wants commitment from the man, right? You keep
Yeah.
that dick pointed here. I want to keep that dick on a leash. I want to tie it to my clit, and everywhere I walk, I want that dick to follow me, right?
Yeah. I mean,
And
that
there's
makes
nothing,
really
again, there's
sense.
nothing wrong with that. But the question is, how do you put the dick on a leash? I mean, do you ride by on horseback with a lariat and a really, really good aim? No. How do you keep that dick on a leash? How do you keep it
Yeah.
pointed at one woman? Right? Being a dick magnet and a single dick magnet is the great challenge of femininity. Men have their own challenges, which is like not get a fucking spear through the eyeball, but women have the challenge, which is dick wants to go everywhere, dick has to keep pointed at me, right?
Yeah. Right.
So how does a woman keep the dick pointed at her? Well, she stays attractive. She exercises. She doesn't gain weight. Or if she, if the guy's a chubby chaser, she gains a lot of weight. She actually satisfies the man sexually, emotionally, intellectually. She becomes a great friend, a great partner, and she does the amazing miracle that North American women and European women seem to have almost universally and completely forgotten. They are helpful. They are actually helpful. They bring more than pussy to the man's life. They bring some utility of some value and some help and some, oh my God, she actually did something to help me. You know, when I was, I dated I had so many women, it's ridiculous, right? And when I met my wife to be, I had taken some sandals in to get them repaired because I'm a cheap motherfucker, basically. And they were downtown, and I said to my wife, a couple of weeks after meeting her, I said, "Oh, I gotta go down to pick up my sandals from the shoe store downtown." And she's like, "Oh, aren't you writing your book at the moment?" Because I was working on a book. And she said, "I said, yeah, I am." And she said, "Oh, go write. I'll pick up your sandals." And I was like, I was like, that can't, I'm sorry. What? Am I being punked? Is Aston Kutcher going to pop out of my front pocket? I mean, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean you'll go and pick up my sandals for me? It's like, she's like, "No, I'm happy to go. I'm going downtown anyway. It's on my way. I can pick them up and bring them back." And I was like, what? A, what century are you from? B, haven't you ever heard about feminism? And C, don't ever serve the patriarchy because apparently we own you and everything that you do in this life is based upon your resentment of men. Right? And I was like, I couldn't process it. Literally, it was like she had just levitated. Like my whole brain was like warped by a new potential reality called a woman is going to do something helpful for me. And she did. She got me. And it was like, wow, you know what? Let's get married because I just want to have somebody who's useful. And I've been very useful to women. Like a woman who I was living with who wanted a film career. I wrote a screenplay and funded a film that you can find it on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/freedomain radio. It's called After. It's a good film, I think. And I've been very useful to women. Like a woman who I was living with who wanted a film career. I wrote a screenplay and funded a film that you can find it on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/freedomain radio. It's called After. It's a good film, I think.